the sky before it broke. You held the hush before it spoke. You found the pulse inside the rain. You sang the softest part of pain. You paint the spaces dreams forget with shades the sun has never met. Painted in the calm where broken edges bond, where every silence has a hue, and every shadow carries you. You caught the winds before they turn. You warmed the pages left unlearned. You made a garden out of gray and grew a light inside the sway. Some hearts are drawn in quiet streams and bloom skies. You held the morning in your eyes. You traced the hope I tried to hide. You found the place I left inside. You lift the day before it breaks. You make the smallest silence ache. Carry the morning when the night is still too long. Carry the morning with the softest kind of song. Carry the morning through the trembling and the wrong. Carry the morning until we both belong. You held the winds before they rose. You caught the dreams I couldn't close. You sang where every shadow stayed. You turned the silence into flame. Some hearts are made to bend, not break. Some loves are written in the wake. Carry the morning when the night is still too long. Carry the morning with the softest kind of song. Carry the morning through the trembling and the wrong. Carry the morning until we both belong. Carry the morning when the night is still too long. Carry the morning until we both belong. Lonely, running, without asking why. You held the light's gap when skies grew thin. You called my name before the spin. You caught the break inside, defied the fall. You built a hand to break the wall. You stayed where fading hopes had bled. You lit the sky above my head, brighter than the end, where broken colors mend. We rise without a bend, brighter than the end. You kissed the rain without a sound. You turned the cracks into a crown. You held the flight inside, defied the flame. You whispered back my missing name. Some fires are lit in quiet streams and blaze their way through sleeping dreams. Brighter than the end, where broken colors mend. We rise without a bend, brighter than the end. Brighter than You kissed the rain without a sound. You turned the cracks into a crown. Brighter than the end, grew heavy, pulled its shade, but you just smiled and softly stayed. No rush to fill the drifting air, just hands that said I'm still right here. Some hearts don't blaze, they simply breathe. They hold the space for you and me. Folded into the night, where shadows lose their fight. You found the places I forgot, you held the dreams I almost dropped. Folded into the night, you made the darkness light. Chase what slipped away. You taught me how to let it stay. And in the hush of slipping skies, you built a home behind my eyes. Some love's not loud, it's built in size and stitched between the quiet cries. Folded into the night. Where shadows lose their fight, you held the dreams I almost dropped. Folded into the night. Forgot to move today. The sky just folded into gray, but you were there without a sound. You made the stillness feel profound. Some nights don't need a louder song, just breathe in slow where hearts belong. Fading into you with every breath I knew. No edges left, no reasons why, just falling softer through the sky. Fading into you, no fight, no cue. The lights grew soft, the streets grew thin, but somehow you pulled me within. No promises, no perfect lines, just quiet hands that caught the time. Some loves aren't loud, they just remain, like colors deep inside the rain. Fading into you with every breath I knew, just falling softer through the sky. Fading into you. Fading into you. but somehow you pulled me within. No promises, no perfect lines, just quiet hands that caught the time, fading into you. The sky can break and still be kind. A little storm won't change the shine. You showed me even when it grays. The light inside still finds its way. The brightest roads don't run from pain. They glow beneath the falling rain. Light beneath the rain, even when the colors drain, even when the night feels long. Your hope becomes my song. Light beneath the rain, shining all the same. You never promised skies would clear. You only stayed and held me near. And in the thunder's heavy sway, your arms became a place to stay. Some dreams are built from cloudy skies, and bloom when no one tells them why. Light beneath the rain, even when the colors drain. Your hope becomes my song. Light beneath the rain. Light beneath the rain. lost without the rush. No chase, no need to blush. You held the hours soft and slow and taught my restless heart to know. Lost without the rush. Lost without the rush. Without the rush. Lost without the rush. No chase, no need to blush. You held the hours soft and slow. Lost without the rush. Before I knew the way I bore, before I learned what love was for, you found the cracks I tried to hide and stayed without a need to pry. You saw the corners I forgot. You stayed where every mirror stopped. You found me first, before the walls, before the curse, before I named the fears I nursed. You found me first. You stayed through thirst. You saw the bloom inside the dirt. I wasn't lost, but I was dim. A spark still trembling at the rim. And you, with nothing loud to say, lit every shade along the way. Some loves don't roar, they rise unseen. They stitch the spaces in between. You found me first, before the walls, before the curse. You stayed through thirst. You saw the bloom inside the dirt. You smiled like you knew the road. No maps, just steps that softly showed. And I, too careful all my days, forgot the ease of finding ways. I wasn't meant to stand so still. You gave me back the chance to feel. Halfway to your heart, I found my own. Not lost, not torn apart, just closer to home. Every step we didn't plan still fits right inside your hand. You didn't promise stars or flight. You stayed through every crooked night. And in your steady, quiet space, I found a reason to stay brave. Some paths aren't drawn, they're walked in trust. In the cracks we find the just. Halfway to your heart, I found my own. the just. Spoken spaces left unclaimed, a touch, a glance without the frame. No need for banners, no parade, just quiet roads we never made. The words you didn't say still stayed, like promises that never frayed. Found between the lines and all the almost all the signs you didn't write, but still I knew the love that bloomed in shades of blue. Found between the lines, that's where I found you. No perfect phrase, no golden cue, just every day unfolding true. The way you smiled without a script, the way you stayed when daylight slipped. Some stories hum beneath the page and shine beyond the gilded stage. Found between the lines in all the almost all the signs, the love that bloomed in shades of blue. Found between the lines. Between the lines, I found you. Found between the lines and all the almost all the signs, the love that bloomed in shades of blue. Found between the lines. You didn't ask me where I'd been. You didn't need a place to win. You sat and let the hours pass, like every second built to last. Some nights are meant to slow and sigh. Not every dream was made to fly. Stay until the light, when morning paints the night. Stay when the words fall out of tune. Stay when the silence feels like noon. Stay until the light. loud and all the noise withdrew. The only word I needed was you. I never had to find the line. You heard the silence, read the signs. Nothing I had to say could beat the way you stay. You caught my wild, my lost, my stray. Without a word to guide the way. Nothing I had to say, just you and you stay. I used to think love needed proof, loud promises, some louder truth. But you just stood and let me be, and somehow that set me free. Some love's a storm, but yours was rain, soft, steady, washing through my pain. Nothing I had to say could beat the way you stay. Caught my wild, my lost, my stray. Without a word to guide the way. Nothing I had to say, just you and you stay. They said I wore my heart too thin. They said my cracks would let storms in. But love ain't built from walls that stay. It's in the ones that bend and sway. You touch the places I don't show, and said it's here your gardens grow. You love the scars like mine, not hidden, not refined. You stayed where others turned away. You called the rough edges brave. You love the scars like mine, and not hidden, not refined. You stayed where others turned away. You called the rough edges brave. You love the scars like mine, and I finally crossed the line. They told me broken meant less bright. You showed me cracks, just let in light. No shining fake, no perfect skin, just every bruise I'd woven in. Some songs are stitched with every fall, and still they rise and sing it all. You love the scars like mine, and not hidden, not refined. You stayed where others turned away. You called the rough edges brave. Scars like mine still shine. You loved the scars like mine, not hidden, not refined. You stayed where others turned away. You called the rough edges brave. Scars like mine still shine. You didn't need a million stars. You found the light in where we are. No golden maps, no flashing skies, just tears beating down the glass, but you just laughed and let it pass. No walls, no rush to run or hide. You stayed steady at my side. Not every sky is built for blue, but storms can carve a way for new. We stay through the storm when the easy ways were torn. We held the line with open hands, built a world the rain could stand. We stay through the storm. The winds could roar, the lights could fall, but you never made me feel small. In every gust, in every sway, you stayed and made it safe to stay. Some love's not found in sunny days. It grows where heavy skies remain. We stay through the storm when the easy ways were torn. We stay through the storm. You didn't chase the parts I hid. You let the breaking be what it is. No fixing hands, no heavy claims, just open arms through open frames. You showed me hurt could hold its shape without demanding it escape. Soft enough to stay when all the noise felt gray. You didn't rush the rain away. You stayed inside the ache. Soft enough to stay where every fault could lay. You never asked me to erase the fragile maps across my face. You touched the cracks, you let them be. You found the quiet parts of me. Some loves don't build by running fast. They I'm not in need. I'm not the dream you fix with hands. I'm standing here where I began. I'm not the ending you designed, but I'm the truth you couldn't find. Hold me where I am, not where you think I'll stand. No story spun, no shifting sand. Just hold me where I am. I'm not a storm to calm or dam. Hold me here where I am. I'm not a mirror for your fears. I'm not a silence to clear your tears. I'm the beat that runs off track, the melody that won't come back. Some loves aren't built to tame or claim. They rise like rivers with no name. Hold me where I am, not where you think I'll stand. Just hold me where I am. Hold me where I am. I'm not a storm to calm or dam. They told me to be small and sweet, to bow my head and clip my feet. But you can't cage a voice born wide. It shakes the ground they try to hide. I don't need permission slips. I was born with fire on my lips. Shine without permission, rise without a plan. Love without conditions, dance where you stand. Build a world on intuition, shine without permission. They warned me dreams were meant to fold, that softer hearts don't make it bold. But softer doesn't mean less brave. It's just another kind of wave. Some voices bloom through broken stone and find a rhythm all their own. Shine without permission, rise without a plan. Love without conditions, dance where you stand. Build a world on intuition, shine without permission. Shine without permission. You said my name like it was home. Not loud, just steady and known. The room forgot the weight it wore. When you lean closer, just one word more. I didn't fall, I opened wide, like doors that knew you were outside. When the morning finds us, we won't need to run. With first light behind us, we'll be already won. No race, no fight, no wrong to right. When the morning finds us, you didn't ask for perfect days. You built a life from softer ways. And when the silence stretched too far, you left a light on where we are. Some shelter in the wind and rise again within. You never asked the storm to cease. You only offered me your peace. And in the hush between the cries, you held the part of me that flies. Some roots grow stronger when they sway and find their strength in every fray. Shelter in the wind, where broken branches bend, where broken branches bend, where every scar and every sway still finds a place to stay. Shelter in the wind. Some roots grow stronger when they sway and find their strength in every fray. Shelter in the wind, where broken branches bend, where broken branches bend, still finds a place to stay, still finds a place to stay. Shelter in the wind. Caught between the breath and life, you found me where the echoes stay. You stayed when every voice had free. No brighter sign, no louder way, just open hands that chose to stay. No need for songs to break the skies. The brightest truths don't wear disguise. You held the hush like it was gold, and I was safe inside your hold. Golden in the quiet, shining when it's slow. You lift the parts I hide and let the colors grow. Golden in the quiet, shining when it's slow. You lift the parts I hide and let the colors grow. You stayed where every sound grew thin. You built a house beneath my skin. No battle cries, no perfect flight, just steady stars that held the night. Some love's not drawn with flashing signs. It hums and glows in simple lines. Golden in the quiet, shining when it's slow. You lift the parts I hide and let the colors grow. You laugh like you're light in the air. You move like you're already there. No maps, no anchors to declare. Just two hearts braver than they dare.